because it's good stuff. 3 financial areas that all homeowners need to pay an immediate attention to. Here's number 1. I'll go first. You need to pay attention to the current interest rates that are being offered in this current market.
Yeah.
If you've not been paying attention.
So this is some late breaking news.
That's right. If you've not been paying attention, we've told you for quite some time now, interest rates are at historic lows.
Right.
Like literally in the history of the world, man.
Yeah.
Now, we're not talking about in the last couple of years.
Right.
We're talking about in the history of the world. Interest rates, we've been saying it for years, 2.5 years, we've been standing here saying that interest rates are historically low. Newsflash to you, here's why you need to pay immediate attention. Financial things you need to pay immediate attention to. Interest rates have dropped even further from those historical lows that we've been talking about for 2.5 years.
Right.
So what does that mean to you, the homeowner? What does that mean to you? Now look, we sell houses, we don't finance them. Let's put that out there first, okay?
Yeah, that's right.
So we're not giving you this information to try to sell you a house today.
No.
Although, let me go here just a minute. If you're thinking about buying a house, interest rates are historically lower than low, okay?
Right.
But let's talk about those people that already own, because that's who we're speaking to today. You already got your house, you financed it, you're paying a mortgage on it. You need to speak with our lender friends, man, are to be buying us some candy today.
That's right.
All right, you ought to be buying us something, shouting us out here today,
Oh, yeah.
giving us a tip, because here's the plug for you. You need to speak to your mortgage person, your bank, whoever that is that you feel confident and comfortable in dealing with your current mortgage situation. You need to go speak to that person.
And say, hey, dude.
I hear that interest rates have
That's
dropped.
right. What can we do here, man?
Let's look at my mortgage that I have now. Let's investigate that interest rate.
What is my option?
Let's see what my options are and have that conversation. Listen, you're talking about, again, maybe you've got a 4.2, a 4.5% interest rates. We're talking about rates right now that are in the low 3s, mid to high 2s.
Some 2s.
On a
Yeah.
refinance, okay?
Right.
Now, again, we can't quote rates. We're not doing that. That's why we're saying go talk to these pros. We got a lot of good mortgage pros right here that's around us in this town. We could give you lists and cards. We got a whole card index over there. We can point you in the right direction. Or if you know and already have a relationship with someone, your local bank, that person that you, again, feel comfortable that you can talk to, listen, this is immediate attention needs to be taken. And go look at your current mortgage situation and compare it to what your new mortgage situation should be.
Because again, if you can save pretty good there on your interest rate, you're talking about several $1,000s.
There's no doubt, man.
That you're going to be able to save on what you would be paying interest on that.
There's no doubt.
And so a lot of people, I've heard people say this for, I mean, I don't really look at that number.
Sure.
You're going to pay for it anyways.
Sure.
I don't really look at that number. And that's cool.
Right.
But it could, I mean, like, it could be something that you see monthly. It would be something probably
there's
that you
no
see
doubt.
monthly because your payment is probably going to drop.
There's a good opportunity that it's going to
Yeah.
be. That's why we're not telling you to go do it. We're not telling you to do it. We're not telling you not to do it.
But call somebody. It's not us.
Yes.
Call somebody that does mortgages
Listen.
and say, what's my options here?
You are living the benefits of being a homeowner, okay? There are benefits in it. We've talked about these before. There's tax benefits. There's all kinds of benefits to being a homeowner. So look at the situation that you're in. Everyone's is unique, but at least, again, we're talking about financial benefits that you need to have you need to investigate this situation that you're in immediately and see, is there an opportunity for me here to save some money?
Yeah.
You are not only going to save interest, you're going to save your monthly payment, but that's a conversation that you need to go have with your mortgage, your bank, whoever that is. You need to put immediate attention out to that and go have that conversation.
If you have a mortgage that has been sold to some company
Yes.
and you have no clue as where they're at, again, there's a lot of local lenders right
Exactly.
here in our area. Again, so we can't tell you how to refinance or
No.
whatever you're going to do to lower your interest. But again, we've got a lot of contacts of people that do that kind of work.
That's exactly
and
right.
that are here local could handle it. Somebody you go sit down and talk to.
You need to, man. These, again, we're talking today about 3 financial areas that you need to investigate for yourself, your situation. You need to investigate these immediately. Who knows how much lower the rates are going to go? Who knows how long they're going to stay there? That's why this is immediate, man. You need to look at it. You need to check it out. You need to figure it out for yourself right now.
Yeah.
Because the opportunity for you to potentially, unless you bought a house and locked a loan yesterday, the interest rates right now are, there's a 95% chance they are lower than what you've got right now.
Right.
So you need to look at it, right? We're giving you the information. We are of the people, for the people. Every single day we're bringing you this information so you can be the most prepared buyers, sellers on the planet anywhere. That's why we're doing it. What do you got for number 2?
So we're going again outside of our area of expertise here.
Sure we are,
But
man.
so my number 2 is I want us to talk a little bit about insurance.
Let's go with it, man.
Okay, because now listen, you might have bought your house 10
We ain't
years
talking
ago.
about health insurance, even though coronavirus is going everywhere.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
coronavirus. Yeah. So maybe you bought your house 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Home prices. I don't care if you bought your house 2 years ago.
Sure.
Home prices have went up drastically.
Right.
If you've heard us on the show ever, you have heard us saying that now home prices is up more than I've ever seen.
Sure.
Now, maybe other people have seen it jump larger than that, but home prices are up more than I've ever seen it be up. So you need to check with your insurance.
It's a good
Do
tip,
you
y'all.
have enough insurance
Good tip. That's right.
to cover your home's value?
That's right.
Maybe you got insurance 10 years ago. You had an $85,000 house. Your house might be worth $120 now. I don't know.
I got a personal story about this in a minute.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. You was doing
Well,
real
no, I'm
good.
just saying, so
Yeah.
you want to check with your insurance and see, do I have enough coverage that if something happens to my house, is my insurance going to be able to cover that? A lot of people's updating wheels and
Exactly.
everything now because
That's right.
values as well.
Things have changed, man.
Yeah.
So again, this is immediate. This is 3 financial areas. Homeowners need to pay it immediate. They need to investigate these things immediately. God forbid something happened and you have to use that insurance policy on your home, and because values have increased since you purchased your home, you actually can't even replace it now.
Right, I'm going to say,
You know what I'm saying? Because you're underinsured.
It would be awful if something happened to your house. It would make it worse.
Yes.
If something happens and you don't have the value to get your home back.
I agree. Personal story here. Everybody likes stories. We relate with them. But think about this. Literally, I purchased my house. How long we lived there, Nicole? 5, 6 years? Yeah. 5, 6 years ago, we purchased our house, all right? Nothing elaborate, regular old house, same house as everybody in the country. Literally, all kinds of people around our area live in. All right, I purchased my house. I got it done, got my insurance on it, got exactly what I needed. But in the last 6 years, 5 or 6 years, my home value had went up around $45,000 to $50,000.
It's crazy.
More than I needed that much more insurance coverage to be able to replace my home today than it was when I bought it.
In
now
5 years?
think about this, man. Yeah, if I had not looked at that. Now I'm gonna tell you, I had a good insurance guy that kind of helped me do that. He kind of opened up that door and said, "Hey, have you thought about this? Have you looked at this? Have you done these things?" Our car values go down, so we're not necessarily all the time thinking about, "Hey, let's redo things."
Right.
We're talking about our house values have went up, but wouldn't it be bad that we're underinsured?
Yeah.
But here's the cool thing too. I want to put a plug in again for these insurance people out here. I see it all the time especially on my Facebook page. I see it all the time of insurance agents saying, "Hey, just let us quote you. Here's my insurance buddies. Y'all better give us a big pat shout out. Here you go. We're plugging you again." But that's what they want to do. They want to give you quotes.
It's free.
It's totally free. It don't cost you anything. Go to an insurance person and get your insurance quoted. The second thing is check out, has the value of your house went up that you need to increase? But here's the cool thing. Here's the shout out to the insurance people. I was able to increase my insurance by switching. Okay, I switched from who I was.
Switch companies.
I switched companies. But I was able to switch companies. I was able to increase my insurance to the amount that I needed on my home, put my cars on there, get a multi-policy discount, and my insurance went down. And I increased it more than it was. But again, that was the benefits of being able to get quotes. So again, you need to look at a financial area you need to look at today. If you're a homeowner, you've bought a home, you're owning a home, you need to check your insurance coverage compared to what it needs to be on your home, right? You need to look at that. Have that conversation with your insurance person. We're not even going to try to act like we can give you that info.
No clue about insurance.
We can't. There's no way.
Yeah.
But you need to have that conversation with those people. Be sure if you're in the room with us today that you play our Would You Rather. We had some great participation here earlier, and here's what we want to know. Would you rather the next home that you buy, you got all the money in the world, you can do anything you want to, but would you rather have acreage be a major part of your next purchase, or would you rather have your home be on this beautiful lakefront lot right out on the peninsula on the end of the point that you got year-round water? It can be anything you want to be, but would you rather have acreage
can I at least get
or a lakefront? We want to hear
the 1 acre lot.
I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Whatever. You're begging for it. I'll give it to you today.
Well, I've made my decision.
Let's go with number 3. Again, we're giving you 3 financial areas homeowners need to pay immediate attention to. Here's the third one. In looking at the value of your home, Dave just said it. We've said it for months. We've said it for years. Home values are up. They're higher than the majority of people that are selling real estate in our area have seen them in years and years and years and years. Matter of fact, a lot of them is ever. They are up. You need to, as a homeowner, it doesn't matter when you purchased, it doesn't matter all those things, you need to look at, you need to sit down, have a conversation with a real estate professional, a realtor. We want you to call us, but call the pros, all right? Call the pros. Let them come in, have a conversation with them of what is my home's value. I'm a homeowner. I have options. Being a homeowner gives you those options.
Right.
Sit down with a professional. Let's look at my
Hey,
options.
that's us. We're talking about us now.
Yes. Tell me what my options are. Tell me what my value is. Tell me what I may potentially want to move and get me some acreage. I may want to potentially move to and get me some lakefront property. What's my options? Right. What do I need to do? What do I need to have? What do I need to look at? Those things. Have that conversation, because here's what we know. If you've purchased a house, again, 2 years and back, even some sooner than that in the right location, but if it's been more than 2 years since you bought, you've got equity, man.
Yeah.
If you did it right, you've got equity.
Right.
So have the conversation. Is now the time for you to get the most you can get out of your house. Pull that equity, buy something else, and be able to do the same thing again.
Just like we said about the insurance guy too, it's free. Don't cost you nothing. It would be good. So maybe
I'm with you.
Maybe
on
you might hear what you like,
yes.
But it's free. Don't cost you anything. And then, as to boot, if the insurance man says, "Well, I don't know, wonder what your house is worth,"
right?
I just had a realtor tell me it was worth.
There
blank.
you go, man. There you go. But here, think about this today. Now think about this. Let's talk common sense. We're good common sense people around here.
Yeah.
All right. We all got good common sense. Have a conversation. We give you 3 tips today. Have a conversation with a lender, mortgage person, whoever your financial is advised. There you go. I was going with it. You done beat me to it. So go ahead. I like how you stuck that up.
No,
have that conversation.
Again, it's free.
It's free. All right, and then you go to your insurance person, whoever it is that you want to participate, whoever it is that you feel comfortable, and it's what?
Free.
And then you call somebody like us, crazy people, man. We like to have a good time, but we know what we're doing too at the same time. Not only do we know what we're doing, a lot of people know what they're doing. You have a conversation with them, say, look at my value, and what is that?
Free.
That's just good common sense.
But could save or make you thousands.
Man, thousands. You got to look at that and say again, is that something that I ought to look at?
Yeah.
Should I at least have those conversations? Look, man, be smart about it. Look and at least have those conversations. Don't buy, don't do nothing if you don't have to.
Right.
Just have the conversation. It could save you thousands and thousands of dollars. That is today's real estate information on this 163rd episode of Lakeway Area Real Estate Talk Live, presented by
Realty Group.